think everything's now working. Uh, welcome everyone. What's your story about yesterday? Yesterday, James. Uh, as you can see, I've done a bunch of off-camera stuff. Mostly, what I did is I cleaned out all crafting here, and moved it up here along with new machines. So now all of our rods go through an extruder. All of our bolts go through one, and the nice thing is they don't need to go through they don't have to go through a code. They go straight as it gets into the extruder, so that cuts down cuts off on what the operations it needs to do. We got that barge pipes now, along with long rods and gears that we didn't have automated before. We have I've made this make more sense, the white dye that we had before. We've got all of our desk protections. So these need circuit 3, 2, and 1, so I've got all of this. We've got a bender that does our double plates, one for our springs. We've got a lathe that does all of our screws and our sticks. I upgraded our tools to these power tools. Oh, stop loading. I just had the wrong thing set up. Sorry. That was the collaboration screen. That's why I need those visual indicators. And really need to work on one for the collapsing. I'm working on animations for various different things. You might have saw one play, and I'm making currently ones for the start screen. Then I'm gonna do one for end screen. No, I'm trying to like work on each screen in order. Uh, for the rest of the things here, we've got at a wire mill for just normal wires, for 1x wires, 2x, 4x. We got one for machine holes and pumps. We've got one for the SMDs, one for putting rubber on things that is not low volt, so it's a lot faster now. And we've got an advanced one for when we need to use silicone rubber, which I've automated over there. I'll show that in a second. We got one for making input buses for crates, which I use in import buses. And one for making drums, which I uses for the liquid buses. Let me just read it quick so I haven't explained so much. Yeah, man. That makes sense. Not many people were into the token. I'll show the other things that we've got in these chapters. This battery thing in particular is just for making these tools. Guys, I didn't want to do it manually. And then over here, we've moved our rubber protection. we added, because it's actually really simple. Uh, this is the entirety of our rubber production in this one thing. Well, that and the extractor we already had making our rubber. Then we have this making these two make our sulfuric acid, which I had to buff up because this also trying to dilute sulfuric into normal sulfuric acid. Because we just need so much of it. But also, we have now our methanol that we were making before with hydrochloric acid and silicon, making this uh, poly di so I give up on trying to pronounce that. This stuff, if we get 9 of this stuff with some sulfur, that makes our silicon rubber. Which we're making into ingots, sheets, and liquid, which the liquid is being used for processing some of these, which don't I forgot to hold on. We have to set the export bus because I actually had it over by the ingots here, but I moved it so it's with the other rubber thing. Yeah, we have all that sorted now. What else? Oh yeah, I made the IV things, and you can see they actually work now. I could have done Eevee, but I made a startling discovery. If I look at our titanium, this is how much titanium we got. Only 134. I AFK'd for an entire night. This went up by around 11 ingots. Titanium is just not coming fast enough for us to use it. So we're going to want to skip over EV power as fast as we can. And to help with that, we have our RTM coils, which I'm still working on upgrading. As you need to wait on some more of the roofed stuff. And I'm putting this extra blast furnace here so that we can double up like we've got on the side. But, thanks, Sling Games? Maybe. Also made this canner for, making batteries. Hopefully won't need it forever. This is just making our RTM, things spilled with nichrome, which is the liquid you use for it. Alright. So, we'll get into the main show though now, because our objective, as the stream title suggests, is using all this nitrogen stuff to power some gas, or well, they're going to feed into what's it called? they're going to feed into some. The nitrogen is going to feed into one of these machines in order to make our nitrobenzene. Oh no, it's going to make our nitrogen mixer, and then that goes into make our nitro benzene. And then we'll use all that to power some gas turbines. Because as you can see from the frame rates, we really need some frame rates back. And the best way to do that is remove the create stuff, because create is kind of laggy. Wait. Damn it. Oh yeah. I was going to, point you down. Like it's here? No, that's a chemical reactor. That's a glass chore, huh? This should be it. Um... Or... No, it's right here. Yeah, there's the, drawer that I was gonna use. So let's... Come on. Oh, I don't want my staff in there. So let's go fill with Ender Pearl dust. And once it's got some, we can set things. Hey there, Capnu. How you doing?
Yo.
Hey there, Sebastian. Nice to see you both. I hope you're doing well. Doing some advanced wood stuff. Also just putting these into tanks. So that they can process into our system. Let's see. Super tank. I'm doing pretty good. I kind of ruined my sleep schedule though. With editing boss site. Forgot how long animation can take, even for the simple shitty ones I do. Need the storage buses. Nice. Can't wait for you to be. What are you going to do on your debut day? Uh, why are you not selling? Oh, I haven't plugged these in, that's why. So, that'll take all that out. All those complicated gases can be used for other things. biggest thing here is making nitric acids. I just remembered. I also need to figure out something else that I was working on before science stream. But around time, we'll get to that in a minute. So we got our nitric mixture, which just needs a tank to be put into our system, just like the other stuff. Didn't know it was a John of Arc game. That sounds interesting. I'll have to check out the debut. Let's see. So, finally, there should be a chemical mixer, a chemical reactor site. That is, I thought I set this up. I guess not. I had a reactor already set up that would make it. Luckily, I've got these things all crafting. Congrats on that, James. That's a long time to stream. Let's see. Oh, they already finished? Yeah. We'll put on this walk of this mess. Alright, so we need nitrogen mixture, benzene, and distilled water. And this will make the fuel for our gas turbine. Just like that.
Meow.
Dang, you're burning far ahead of me. Yeah, no worries there. Kept Noodle. Hope you have a good sleep. I'm just happy. Hey, you came in and stopped by while you could. Let's see. So another storage bus. Like making them in batches of 10. Maybe. Been streaming a while at least. Alright. So nitrobenzene goes in there.
Meow.
I may get him out of it. Let's see. I hope you're okay after last night. Maybe they were trying to preemptively sacrifice you. Let's see. So, we're gonna make the large gas turbine. Have it set to all crafts. Alright, because it's got be a pain in the ass. Like the components for this thing are not simple. We need 2 of you. And then I think it was 19, so we'll just do 20 of you. We need more blue steel. Which I guess we have the recipe for some reason. Wait, what? Okay, so we have blue alloy. But not blue steel. Huh. Alright, let's get making. Sterling silver, bismuth bronze, black steel we have. Oh yeah, it shows us what we have. So just like this. That should be everything. And this was a second one, so we'll just spread these out so they're not competing with each other. Alright. So, now we make the turbine casing. Oh wait. No, we need the actual ingot cell. We need Lucio. Actually, I can do this. Then replace the hot ingot with the dust, and we can put the hot ingots into our automatic use of our what's it called? Wait, do these need a circuit? Hold on. For sterling silver, oh, it needs to be in circuit 1. I'm gonna take a while. Guess that has to be circuit 1 as well. So that sucks, but yeah,
Meow.
at least we can make this
No.
stuff. And we probably won't need a bunch of it. Uh, oh, wrong one. I don't know about that, games. And I'm probably gonna play a Final Fantasy off stream. As for now, haven't got around to playing off stream. Let me see actually. What's voltage do you need for this stuff? Wait. You need HV. So it's gonna take a while. However, I don't want to put it into the same thing as the RTM while that's running. So, finally, we should be able to make, yes, our stainless casing. I can show you how these are made. This is probably the worst casing I've seen for crafting. Could need stainless steel, that's steel turbine casing, which needs magnesium plate, which needs a blue steel frame and everything. So instead of just having to make one casing, you need to make 2 in order to just make this stuff. That's not all. We need a rotor folder, which we're going to have to make some HSSG ingots. Oh god. Yeah, we've got the Thusperat. That needs EV power. So we're scraping by on that. And that's out of slots. So we're gonna make another power amplifier. And we'll just plug it on top. Oh yeah, I never reset the iron bars. I probably should do that. Let's see where it goes. So I grab these. I don't need the cables that bad. Mostly one of the conveyor belt. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I also set up more of these drawers. So now we have the arms automated as well as all the other things we were automating. Um, so let's see, iron bars. Let's reset the recipe. Circuit 3. Do we have anything with that circuit number? I don't think so. And that's... yeah, that's the last one. So, you have... yeah, this doesn't have a needed circuit, so we can just put it here as the MISC assembler. So that's all of our patterns now set up. Let's see, RTM's still cooking as fast as it can. Um, so we got the gears. The main block. One thing we needed was the rotor holder, which needs the SSG. We gotta put the hot ingots into here. So our vacuum freezer can work. Oh yeah, I upgraded these to work on IV power. I forgot. Just put another energy converter down and boom. Wow. Now everything works as fast as this one over here. Faster even actually, because it's got the better coils. So as we upgrade this, it will work just as fast. Yeah. Just want to get over. So we've got our casing. Maybe we can start construction. Think we'll build it under here? Kinda want it right here. What I can do is So we gotta have multiple, just do a gap of one between each. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks wide. So that goes there. Then that's gonna be the power. That needs a dynamo hatch, which is gonna send out our power. A maintenance hatch, a muffler, fluid input, and that's all. So let's get a maintenance hatch. We're going to make the recipe for a IV dynamo. Since we're skipping EV, we don't watch the sodium. So, for the spring, it's just a case of a bender along bang rod that tucks in and gets into the thing. And wait, okay, yeah, that can be current. Then we need IV cutter. That's so going to be something we do. Oh, interesting. To make the S HPIC, you take an MPIC, an IV chemical reactor. Okay. This is getting interesting. And then for this, you need an IV assembler. A iridium one, so that's gonna be one of the things from the platinum line, I think. The motorbikes are cool enough in my eyes. I'm kinda scared of riding one.
Oh my god, okay, it's
X. And hold on. To actually make the dynamo hatch, we need the IB assembler anyways. So, we're going to have to start making some IV things. First, let's see, how many of these will we need? We need one for the power, 3, 5,
Meow.
6, 7, 8, 9 circuits. So we'll start that processing. Next, what do we need for the cable? R6. Don't remember what that is, but output goes well wherever it is. Shellites. I remember now. We need the RTM coils for that. Hopefully the RTM finishes soon. What we can actually do is take all this out. Oh wait, just realized that doesn't have power hooked onto it. I never. Okay, I guess I never made power properly for this. So what do I do that quickly? First, we get the cables, and then we need EV machine hulls. Two of them. And we also will need brains cooking here quickly. I think it's black seal for Edie. No, that's for. It was platinum. Then two of these. Let's go to the clean room. We can start in here for now. Then we need the MP things. The chips. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. I'll do it. There you go. Now, hopefully you'll be sacrifice resistant. Just make sure. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's just slow. So throw that in. And then we'll also want take aluminum cable. So we'll want 4 of you. Like that. Then the coil. Oh, we already had extreme voltage coils. Whoop. What's taking so long on the magnetic rod? Oh, I know exactly what's taking so long. It's inert RTM backed machine. Oh, I didn't know that all it did was remove ads. But I didn't actually know it's VIP did, so I was a bit nervous about VIPing somebody. Right. And we want but I need a drum. And then our sodium. Mama. Like that to make EV things. The rotor is cooking as best it can, but has to wait for the RTM. And what would you like to do? There, James? Why are you not making a second? Oh, it needs 2 buckets of sodium. So get some sodium, potassium, and honestly, at this rate, let's just automate it. Let's see, lumen. And scale wires. And an export bus. Like that. And we now have sodium, some sodium, potassium. I made so get some more of that. Yes, like that. Yeah, I'm curious what you can find on what it does. Oh, we already had 2 hatches apparently. I'm a dumbass. They're probably the hatches I built for this thing. They probably made them and then just never used them. Okay. So, let's take the stuff up for now. Wait for this to finish with what it has now, and then we'll set it up so that the RTM coil one will go, because that will be faster. Also, we're going to want to, well, over here, because this is what's making our things. Yeah, it's already trying. I can't without the nichrome. Alright, the back of here. Okay. Okay. Those are still some pretty good perks. Alright. So now, that will work. And let's just let that cook. We need 5 more coils. Oh god damn, Sheldon, that takes a long time. So yeah, we're going to have to be sparing on that. Alright. So, I almost kind of want to just, yeah, let's keep it from working on the shoulder night. We'll have that process last, as it's gonna take the longest. 8 seconds for a tungsten seal. That is pretty damn fast compared to everything else. Throw in the casings. We can put on the inputs in the muffler. Muffler and inputs. Just right here. Let's also find a spot to plug this in. Let's see. What I'm thinking is somewhere around here is cable. Here we are. We can pull from this. Dig into the ground. And then just wire it all the way over here. Hopefully you get into a faster internet zone there, James. Let's get our nitrobenzen. There we go. And we'll need to make a turbine and rotor. And we're gonna have to figure out which one we want. So as I understand it, efficiency means how much how much fuel use it uses. Power means how much power it comes out. And stability, how long it'll last before it has to be replaced. So osmium is looking like a good one. Petroleum is something way off in the distance. Yeah, let's see if we can do osmium. And this will use the forming presses, which is something we haven't used yet. Well, not for autocrafting at least. So, to get osmium, we have to return to our platinum line. Okay, this processing thing tells me exactly where we will get it from. And there's the iridium we need. So we'll do that too. So, what level are we on? We're on the rarest metal. So for this, we need a large chemical reactor. Been a while since we made one of those. At least on screen. Let's just automate this because it's gotta be a pain. That's the chemical plant.
Meow.
So we need that, and then... So we're gonna have to, make polytetrafluoride ingots. Take care there, James, and see ya. So, first things first, we throw a large reactor into there. Then we throw this into this large pipe. There it is. Next, we're gonna come up here. And adds to the mess a fluid solidifier. So fluid solidifier. Just an HV circuit to make 32 of these. Almost there on RTM. How fast is RTM being processed actually now? Oh geez, 12. It used to be like, what, 25? So yeah, it is a massive upgrades going from what we had before to RTM. From nichrome to RTM. So we are making the polytetrafluor ethylene. And now, I don't know if I showed that off, but I set up a simple process here. Takes methane core to make chloroform. Takes hydrogen and fluorine to make the hydrofluoric acid, and then mix them together to make or ethylene, and then mixes that with oxygen to make the polytetrafluoroethylene. So we just need an ingot mold. Then we can start drawing it up. Exports there. Then over here we've got our wall of ingots. Let's grab a drawer and push upgrade. And we'll also want to downgrade actually. So I don't want to store that much. I want this to back up quickly. So link you and also lock you. You can see all of our stuff here. starting to back up on the silicon rubber. So we already have backed up on the sheets. We're just working on the ingots now. But that's a slow process because it relies on methane, which we don't get a massive amount yet. We'll probably get more and more with everything. So we make this. That's not all we're going to need. We're also going to need PTFE, casing and pipe. If we got one of each, but we're going to want it. Make these. Easy, though, since we have the poly stuff now. But we're going to need these. Uh, okay. So we can put that into our rods extruder. And where is the thing that's getting the poly and touch of ethylene? Here it is. Wait, no, it's just the casing. And we can put this over into our manual. So we next need it, the frame, then we need the sheets, which we'll need another extruder for, because we can't use the bender for that, apparently. And we'll need the normal pipes. So that goes there. Where are our frames? And let's make an extruder. And empty mold. Let's actually make a couple of these. So we make a foil and then make that into a plate. Then we need the pattern. Oh wait, is our RTM done? I just realized. Sweet. We'll set that up here a second. Let's name this this to plate extruder. And this can have a thing there. And that. Exports auto. Did I remember that with this one? Yeah. Okay. So for this we'll need a maintenance hatch. We will need imports. Let me double check. Yeah, both fluid and item. Then outputs. Fluid and item. Here we need one of these. And then let's just do 20 of these. just to be sure. We can throw all that away now. Next, I think we'll put that all up here. Is a chemical reactor. I just realized we can't, it's doing the ghost block. Whatever. So, let's put inputs here, outputs here. Your chemical, bomb iron top. And we need a cupronickel for right here. Shut bots. We've got our pipe. Why are we not getting this? Oh. Because that was not set up. And these need a okay, yeah. Okay. So we just make an extra assembler. Another pan provider. What? Export buses? It's like this. That's that and that's set E to 6. And actually, we're going to want to grab this for a second and just rename it to multi air block casing things. Advanced. Like that. And
Oh my God!
that's
Okay,
everything
it's
done.
happening.
And then we just need the power. Which I'm going to run along here. With these energy inputs. So let's go processor. We need an EV. And what's stopping here? HFS? Uh, damn it. Before I could get to, the export bus. Screw the teleportation ones. Or maybe not. That's right there. Am I doing this the smartest way? No. Am I doing it my way? Yes. So we place that there. Everything's done. Uh, hold on. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. I made a mistake, probably. I thought this worked like a hex, that's why I made it. Guess not. This needs a different liquid, does it? Yep, it needs helium. So we can take that away and keep those how they are. Throw this into here and... what? Damn it. Sometimes the anchors can be annoying, but I don't want to use them. It's not why I want to throw it into here. So... okay, apparently that's not enough power. So... let's... where are my wire carriers? Let's take these away. Uh... that's the wrong, size. This is what I want. Okay. Just enough thunderium. And not enough is coming out of the converter. So, let's make some more of this. Beam more ender pearl dust. Easy make. SDA come up here. Find our massive and toss them in. Actually, what we can do is get a hopper. And just do that. Now get some ender pearl dust. Hopefully enough for 256 more Ethereum. And just want to double check that's not going in here, is it? Here it might be. Let's take out the shellite for now. So it can process other stuff. Okay, thankfully Ethereum goes through here. So we'll get that at a okay speed. So once we're done with this stuff, it'll make into iridium metal residue and acidic osmium solution, which we will process both for the iridium and osmium, because that's what we need. Rhodium and palladium can wait. So, after that, we go through a centrifuge, which, uh, we might as well do EV, since we'll have the EV thing up here. And then acidic, we'll go to, we can do distillation, but I'd rather do, wait, hold on, let me do some math. So, 2000 divided by 5. Okay, so it's an equivalent recipe. So on the EV distillery, for this stuff, and then this stuff, we will chuck into a chemical reactor. Alright. Let's just move that here. Set up all the way up there. Let's see if we can't just, craft everything. Oh, let me get some more pens. So then a nichrome spring comes from a nichrome long rod. We got the centrifuge distillery. This is the chemical reactor. So let's start looking here. We can throw the long rod here. All the machines into here. And then the spring over to here. Then we can start crafting them. So chemical reactor, distillery needs nichrome, which I thought we had automated. Oh, I guess we didn't set up through the system. Okay, that's simple enough to do. Let's see the nichrome dust. And then we can set that. This goes through which thing? IGN. So I guess we'll put the power amplifier back. And did we finish the centrifuge already? No. I didn't queue it up. So power provider goes here. Yeah, that's it. Inputs only in the direction we want. Just in case we put something next to it, is why you want to do that. Alright. This should be enough to make an 8x energy converter. Let's see. Here it is. What happened to my circuits and casing? I guess they got used in the machines we queued up. Well, let's make some more then. No big deal. But uh also that can be queued up now. How long does it take for the oh yeah, it takes a long time for the RAM wafers, I forgot. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have an anchor on each for might be a bit much. It. So those are now getting all the power they need? So we've got our double processing going perfectly. Let's get the neodymium going. Once those are done. And I would use this, but I think we want to make another 8x. Oh, no, 4x should be fine. So that's a point. And we can start work on here. Get our endium wise. Right, like that. Then energy converter. Power point. And now we want to drill down here. Let's get import bus here. Go there. Uh, we'll put a drawer here. Exports there. So, hydrochloric. We have a lot of this stuff. Or we're making a lot of it. Because pretty much everything uses it. But so we do that. Needs maintenance. Need a soft melt, the hammer, and the crowbar. three things I keep in my backpack for only this purpose. Right, and is there a circuit needed? IV power. IV power. Oh, needs a second fluid output. We want a hatch. Like this. What else do you? They're not like. Oh, wait, was that Yeah, that was the wrong thing. That's an input. We want an output hatch. Now, so that will make our iridium and osmium, which we can process down further. I thought the railing would get in the way. Apparently it's in the perfect spot. Okay. So, for the iridium, actually we can save on that by just putting the thing next to it. We just have to wait for it to make all this random garbage. And that's just needs to be cooled off. Then we'll finally have the HSSG. Go right into our vacuum freezer. And we can, come on. I need to get better at putting that away. But, so that's part of the process, all sort of complete. We'll probably want to speed this up at some point. Quite slow. But the whole processing line is slow in general, so should be fine. Let's check over here at our mixers. Yeah, everything is crafting in here. Most things need circuit 1. And Enderium is apparently goddamn slow. We're nearly through all of that though, and they all can make our campo and stainless steel and stuff. Okay. So, what is keeping the IV rotor? Just making the gear. Let me see if I can hop up and see this. Yeah, little gears take quite a while. There it is. Our rotor holder. I'll put it this side actually. And now it makes sense to, yeah, makes sense to put it on the outside. So think all we need is the dynamo, and we'll need energy converter. However, for any of that, we have to calculate this. So, how much shoulder lights? Let's see, Ivy Hall. Got you somewhere. Let's make that. Just need the Ivy hole to make the first step, the energy converter. Yeah, so the mixing's finally done. So now it's just a whole blast furnace frying. And once the shellite is done, the tungsten steel can go through. Let's see. This is kind of the pitfall of making Great Tech. There's a lot of waiting for machines to operate. Let's see. Um, we can just remove that at this point. So we don't really need anything but nichrome in there, and we're gonna be making the new assembly. Alright. IV 4A F4 amp. And that's gonna be our IV line. So I do think here the first thing we're gonna want is a assembler. So that means we need two arms. Which means tungsten. Which I'm still throwing in manually. Don't remember why, but that was the reason. Yeah. Let's uh let's just do 16. How much do we need for the arms actually? Oh, we need a fucking ton. Okay. Let me see. Ivy. To make the conveyor belts, which we also use. Hence, we can make those. And we can make the hole. Just the arms that need a ton of tungsten. Did not want to do that. But So, let's go and let's move on to the rest of the platinum processing. Because the chemical reactor finished. I know, I thought it did. As not. Where is our candle? Oh, it's all doing. Oh, we are that's like we're having power issues because we're finally hitting the max of what our system can handle. Let's hold off on more Enderium. Um. Oh, the power flickering is done. Might be good to work on these a bit because we can increase them. We've only got MD kits in here, and we can make EV ones. So let's see. Resident Ender. Oh, that's kind of expensive. I might hold off on that. Especially because as long as we're not making Enderium, we are kind of fine. Okay, maybe not. This stuff cannot come sooner. Okay, give me that centrifuge. Let's get a push upgrade. There's a chemical reactor. And we just need the distillery. And we want pushing east. I think. Yeah? Oh. Enable that. So, we can, set up a controller.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening!
Like this. And have it push to the top. Then, well, these is a thing we already have, right? Platinum sludge residue. Yep. So we'll jump up here. Come on. Do that. So we now have our radium chloride dust. And then the osmium. Which needs a drawer. And a drawer tank. So that's in storage. Just don't jump down here. That like that, and that's all storage. And I shouldn't have done that actually. specifically putting the bucket away. Because we're going to need that to be filtered into the next thing. Let's just see here quickly. So that, and then we put our fluid into the distillery. So like that. On circuits 1, I believe, is what we want. Yeah. And then we can import the fluid specifically. So I want to put the items into an ender drawer. Yeah, we're running out of power. Um, our maggots cannot keep up. I could make more, but I really just want to get into the gas turbine. So what I'm gonna do is, if I can find the faces for these. Someone, eh? I'm gonna turn off our ore packages because these are big power draws. Think maybe they're in here? Yeah, there's one. There's another. Oh, damn it. Fell off. Okay. So these are turned off. I don't know how to turn others off. Other than just moving their inputs. Like that. That should give us some power back. Not enough, apparently. Oh, this is a big power draw. Uh, these aren't even running. What's running and using up all of our power? Still in basement 3, so I can check out this. Wait, you're full. Why are you not distributing? You should distribute. If there's a power issue. So there's no power issue. This is just not. Oh, yeah, it's because it's an. Because it's a low tier thing on a wire with that. Okay. So let's make a hole. Make a processor. And then the deuterium will make it 8x. That's like this. It's gonna have to go through all the blue alley. That'll take a minute. For the meantime, let's see how introducing that cable will do. Probably not enough, but damn it. This stuff's weird placements getting in the way. There. And we can just hammer that for now while we wait. And that goes fast as it can. Um, so this stuff goes into chemical reactor with hydrogen. So we'll set that up. Go quickly. Hydrogen. Oh, we're actually starting to sweat through our hydrogen. That's a shock. We need to use it for a lot of stuff, so kinda makes sense. Almost through all the dust. Uh, it's just crafting the processor. So there we go. There's our circuit. There we go. Yeah, it's used as in a lot of different elements. Okay. That was quite the energy scare we had. Uh, actually, we do something. So we have those ion pipes. Oh, no, we did have them. Oh well. I was gonna use those, but I'll just leave it. Go for a normal pattern of linking you to here. Get a fluid trash can. You can put it just under it. And then osmium can go into a drawer. Which we lock, link, this will be set up here. And the push upgrades, yeah, I should just fold them all. Well, since we use them so much. This will want to go to west. Oh. We actually want to move this over one. That was an empty drawer. Why are you not... Oh yeah, it's locked. So there we go. We now have our osmium. Then, let me just grab that for the quest. You I will disable for the quest as well. Just temporarily. This fluorides will also need another chemical reactor. So let's just do that. Alright. Then, osmium turbine is what we're gonna want to autocraft next. Wait, what? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that later, but... Let's see. Turbine blades will come from a forming press. And I should probably check. HB... HB... Uh, double plates. There's a chemical reactor. We'll set that up in a second. Screws. Come from that. Come from this. Then osmium bar. We'll need an... Apparently I didn't link that store properly. Yeah. There, now that can be accessed. Okay. Ants. What do you come from? LUD, oh gods, and argon. Okay, so we're gonna have to upgrade another power tier. That's not the most impossible upgrade, at least. Let's start putting these in. So that's the screw, the double plate, the bolts are full. I was going to have just a new thing for every time the power provider runs out of room, but I think I'll stop doing that because silly is it makes sense for some of these. It really does it. The reason for doing that is so that it's 1,000 things aren't waiting for the same machine. That's not really gonna matter. Um, and then forming press. See if we can make that. We just need a circuit. Stoichuvia. Fast little craft. While that goes, we'll keep up work on this. Oh, we're out of hydrogen. That's gotta do great. Let's make another power provider. Like that. Alright. So we are getting hydrogen, it's just slower than I'd reasonably want. Needs 4 of them. So we just need to grab that. And guess we can put here. Push west. Then hydrochloric. Let's get an input. And lock it to hydrochloric. Then send items up. Get our blinking tool and our locking. That is one of the most difficult spore processing chains. Further setup. There we go. West. And then blink. So now we have iridium. And then we just have rhodium and palladium. Normally the platinum line is much more difficult than this. So I'm glad they dumbed it down a bit. Obviously not massively, but enough that doesn't give me a migraine. Alright. I saw off the that help my inventory issues if I put the stuff that's meant to be in my baubles away. Okay. So let's just have that in. Oh wait, it was the oh, what is it that ran the plumbing? It was the turbine, and then you can have our that. So if I initiate you, you need a ton more osmium, so we'll just have to wait for that to process. This platinum sludge stuff is pretty much just a byproduct that we don't need. Before it piles up, I'm just going to avoid it. Because we get it from a lot of the processing. It's getting for some gold, but we don't really need more gold. We have lots of gold. It comes from pretty much everything. Alright. So, let's actually, instead of just making these individually, okay, I'm just now programming this in. Let's see. So, I'll have to make a new extruder for that. For huge pipes. Hey, let me come back to that after putting some of these away. And we need another power amplifier for that. Okay. Illuminated glass. That's a new resource. Glad we have the forming press now. Okay. Let's making some candle for that. We'll need basement 1. You toss that there and throw in more of those. Hey there, TG. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Oh, wrong thing I want to put. That's there. We're doing some, advanced Minecrafting. Let's see. So, we make a rod. Then, I think that went to a bolt. And then that goes to our huge pipe.
Meow.
Hopefully, the DA Angela stops kicking your butt and you can kick its butt instead. The mod pack is called startechnology. It's in the top left, on the screen there. So let's see. This is our new, thing we have to make. Wait, what? No. I want to learn how to make this. Oh god, it's a whole bunch of new chemicals. Polybioacetate. Bioacetates. Ethylene acetate and oxygen. think we have all that. No, he's all. I don't mind. I probably wouldn't notice it myself either. Propane and carbon monoxide. I think we have all that. So that's what? 5 chemical reactors? Definitely not your average chemical here. Let's make a new energy converter for this. Or see if we have one. We just have the ED, so energy converter. And because there's probably gonna be a lot of machines, we'll do 8x. Bouncy castles are nice, I'd say. I enjoy. I just a bit of bouncing around. Used to have a trampoline long time ago. With my family. Yeah, it was a lot of fun wherever we were on. Eh, that is a dang long time indeed. See. Those went a lot faster than I thought they would. Yeah, but bouncy castles are better, I agree. Okay. So, first thing,
Meow.
uh, this acids, which I think we get from wood processing. Plus, let's see. Ethylene and water. Surprised we even have a ethylene sword. It runs out so fast because it's using
Oh my
damn near
God,
everything.
okay, it's happening.
Okay. So there's still land there so that trickles in whenever we have a bit. And then oxygen, which naturally we also have none stored because it's used everywhere. Which is why I made that barrel, so I can just get the filter. Whenever we get skill, push summon. Last time I went on, probably more than a year ago, honestly. Kind of awkward. If 20-year-olds goes on a bouncy castle made for kids, since that's pretty much the only time I run into them. Like at Kennedy celebrations, for example. Right, circuit 3. It's as water and vinyl acetates.
Meow.
So, BSC is storage and tank. Let's just do 8. I can imagine. They're always a lot of fun. But let's just put this here without messing up in advance, because we're probably gonna need all of these tanks I have. So, Lyle first. Like that. We can get rid of this mesh. I was keeping it for if we ever need more stuff from it. I don't think we ever will. Okay, so we've got vinyl acetate. So that we then make into the poly acetate, which we can do with air. Just like that. Like that and that. Nice. Oh, is that when you're the team you're rooting for wins? Got a pretty good memory there, it seems. I'm kinda jealous. My memory is complete shit. Okay. So then, polyvinyl acetates with this new mystery liquid makes what we want. And let's move this up so we can just do everything on this side. Get my wire cutters because they got put away, I guess. So, let's move the output. Then, exports. We need propane. Oh, I thought we had hydrogen and carbon monoxide. So we got that. Hydrogen we don't have in there, but we can get more. So like this. Let's just drop all of our liquids into here. Except for the so that vinyl acetate refined to is the poly that we don't want. So propene thought we were getting. Nope, but we'll get from processing our stuff here. So let's see. Propane we'll get from severely steam cracked light fuel. Which can either do a and a cracker. 1:1 or a worst ratio for a chemical reactor. I'll do the worst ratio, and the reason being, we have infinite light fuel. So, but still sulfuric, so we have to try and make that not sulfuric. I guess we'll just need more hydrogen and the sulfuric stuff. So like fuel, hydrogen, full speed ahead. On I guess on a circuit looks like probably one. No. Why are you not working? Sulfuric and hydrogen. Oh, it needs more hydrogen, that's why. Is there a good thing we can do to get hydrogen? Because we're let's see. Maybe is there anywhere we're avoiding hydrogen that we can tap into? So I know this spot gets us well, not that this spot gets us some stuff. Yeah. Is there like a distillation tower that gets us a ton of it? Steam cracked refinery gas. Oh. Oh yeah, it would get that's all that you use hydrogen to make it. Okay. What's another way we could get more hydrogen? Uh Methane water. Other methane. Oh, we've got plenty. So yeah, let's do that. So we just get some methane and some water. And uh oh, I realized I already had one. Drop these into here. And that should make some carbon dioxide and some hydrogen. Bit slow, but hopefully I'll just boost our hydrogen production. That's the aim here. But let's get some import buses. So we're running out. It's both these fluids need some tanks. put in more these storage things and keep placing them wrong. Okay. Now I want to filter that. So that goes there. And light fuel will go here. Okay. So now we make the steam cracked stuff, which we need another chemical reactor for. Actually, what's a cracker look like? So I know there's a quest for it. It's actually really not bad at all. So let's just chuck it in here and make it. You should have more than that. I think it's trying to link to something it should be. So let's just do that so that it doesn't have a chance to. Okay. So we make the cracker. And we're going to want steam. I'll figure out how to make that a bit. So we need some copper nickel. Actually, we can use other ones. So, RTM. Start cooking up some of that. That's gonna be maintenance some muffler. So maintenance muffler. Then 2 fluid inputs. And 2 outputs, I'm pretty sure. No, 1 output. Get that. Oh. That's what I want. Okay. How big is this thing? It's 3 blocks wide. Let's put it over here. Think, let's give it its own energy. So, let's do that. Then, files will slowly creep in while you make this. Think I should put it on our sidebar so I can see it. The multi-block. Oh wait. No, I can just do that. I forgot. And it's the clean casing. So let's move this up here. Do we have? We do indeed from all of our upgrade. Keep doing that. There's where the muffler goes. Do that. Then we can do inputs, inputs, outputs. We need a couple more of the casing. Let's do just 16. And then we'll also need an energy converter. Energy converter HV. This should function. Let's like this. Get 8 points. Like that. Then we can connect these all to the system from some point. Here, I guess. Oh, we got another scan bot. Next art stream will be partly about addressing those bots. Mark my words. Let's import. Then okay. So the import. Let's get our white fuel. Oh wait, we already have it. Break this so I can see the thing. Get more of our acceleration cards. But then nearly halfway to all of the coils we need. And this will drastically reduce the amount of power needed for this to work. Hence why we're doing this with our expensive coils. The next step needs steam. So let's see. Oh, fluid heater is a thing. Did not know that. We'll use that then. So, fluid heater. Need some cathode wires. Just like that. Also, I noticed, I'm gonna sort it. There is in our inventory a rotor recipe. So we'll put that away. How's the campfire doing? It's cooking, but it's probably being overloaded by the stainless steel. How are you not enough? You were before. I guess it's an issue when the vacuum freezer freezes certain things. Certain things must have such a high inputs that the kits handle clearly at least. So then fluid heater, we'll get some water and make steam. So water. I'm gonna get an exporter. Like that. Acceleration. Let's see, and then second one. We have steam. Slap in quarter. And jump down to put in our steam barrel. Our tank. Look at that, we're making so much template fuel already. But nearly there with all the RTM. Okay. Let's get the exports. So you're gonna fill up with steam. And all we need are the coils, and then that's running. Sweet. We got the power set up? Yeah. So while we wait for that, we'll set up the rest of the stuff for after it's been steam cracked. So right there, we'll need another chemical reactor, I believe. No, we need a distillation tower. Well, this will get us ethylene, which is nice. So I put all my distillation towers down here. How many inputs are we looking at with this? Also, did I... No. Distillation tower is kind of a pain to make, so Let's just make the recipe. Let's see. Not sure why it's not showing the crafters. Oh, it is. Yes, maybe there's a limit of how many crafters it can show. Oh, it's because some of these have acceleration cards, some don't. So now, if I check it, yeah, those making a distinction between ones with acceleration ones without. Alright. And that's our cracker. Circuit 3. Severely steam cracked white fuel. I can go into a drawer. And a drawer tank. And now, it's time for the distillation tower. Let's see, do I have any more lumen? Perfect amount. Energy. Power of energy hatches, great. Okay. So we need 2 of you. 4 of you. We need wax steel. Let me just throw this all into. He go to there first. Oh, apparently you can't. Oh, that's black bronze. That's why.
Oh my god! Okay.
So we just throw that in there to make some black steel. Let's get our drums. We'll use the steel ones, and we'll want our sodium potassium. Uh, so that's uh, then we'll want black steel. Let's make a couple of these, honestly. See how many we can make with just this. And then 4 of you. And then we'll just need the coils. 2 is enough. I think we'll need 2 more steel to match our analogy is black steel. Nope, it was 1. And then that's gonna make our energy hatches. Let's take back some of our potassium and put nichrome back. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do we have room for this? It's right here, right? Yeah. So we just barely dodge everything. We are going to need a crap ton of these. Let's do 2 stacks. Let's make the distillation tower as well. And then, how large are the outputs here? We can do ULV all the way. Let's just do LV, because I find that a lot easier, honestly. There's iron, and then how many liquid outputs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, because 6, 9, 11. Oh, that's input. We do need more of those, but not I what. There. So, uh, let's go apple and outputs each layer. This is our biggest distillation tower yet. Let's move these so we have room. Oh boy. Okay. And we'll need a maintenance hatch. That's like that. We'll make a couple of these. And I need the hammer and crowbar. Now I put those away. Okay. And we'll put the input here. That's for some consistency on how we make them. And you got all the stainless steel we can crafting. I don't think I've ever seen a distillation tower this tall. It's much taller than Ender Era one, which I thought was massive. Uh, let's see. I anything else we can work on while that processes up those stainless steel? Our sulfur. X. Not coming in as fast as I'd like. Except oil is lagging behind. Oh, this is only on MV. That would explain that being quite slow. So let's try cranking this up. So actually, we might as well make a second of these. Let's see. So that'll be 8 of those. 8 of those. I think that's all. And then we just switch out the nichrome for potassium. Yep. So that makes us some HP energy hatches. But and we can take the potassium back for the nichrome. Let's check out the IBS somewhere that I want to make. I thought I taught our system that. Well, it's not called the IBS somewhere, that's why. They're called the Elite. That was gonna be an annoying one. Wanna get that back in shape. Alright. So, those are now crafted. As fast and fast as we can. Machine's having trouble though. When we put that to go. We have an extra EV thing here, yeah? Okay. Let's make a point. I'm going to make an adjustment here. You are going to be moved here. Just power these. And this thing will purely power our vacuum freezer. No more power issue. Sword as sword can be. Alright. So, How's this looking? It's actually coming along faster than I thought. So I guess we'll figure out the color. Which, to do that, we'll figure out our tungsten. Actually give it a recipe. Just come over here and put it in. That need that saw. So let's look at this. So a lathe with a tungsten carbide gear. Which can come through the extruder. And tungsten carbide's dust. Carbon and tungsten. Makes sense. That has to go into our EV mixer. Okay, so come up here. The lathe needs a new power provider. One for our saw blades. Like this. And then gears. Get the tungsten carbide. Then tungsten carbide dust. Our assembler fish, sweet. Why are we not getting the quest though? Because I know that's a quest. Oh, we did just didn't celebrate it for some reason. Alright. We did get that. Pull this up. Finish those. I think, yeah, it's a bad idea when I do that because it doesn't give us the coins. But I'd rather that than, Hakioki Lapras. Okay. So, getting the chemical reactor. Oh yeah, and we're, still working on that, fluids. We forgot that's the whole reason we're cracking our oil. Let's just deal with all this. So close. 6 more, I think? Yeah. So, let me just clear a couple of these. So this will get us propene. Which we mix with, what we have into that stuff. While we still are making the distillation, block. Oh, because those are taking up all the stuff. So now this'll make it more of a crap ton of stainless steel. Okay. So guess we'll want to pop the sodium in. Get a power provider. Is we'll want to basically turn that into what we use for making our energy things. Okay. Somewhere around here there should be a cable. It's directly under there. We need more cables and some granite. Here we go. Actually, we want andesite here. That's kind of a threshold between andesite and granites I have. Okay. So that is making our stuff. First, let's enter a drawer. Let's find our carbon quick. Because we should have plenty of that. Comes from a lot of things. And we'll just link to that. So that gets rid of all of our carbon. And now, for all these import buses, okay, this is gonna get tricky as we get high. Because we got other cables above us. Okay. So all we gotta do is place the import buses and the cards. Make those and make some more acceleration cards. Or we've got so much in here actually. Giant mess of cables. Would be much worse if ME cables weren't so versatile. Alright. And now let's find anything we don't have a tank for. Propane and propene. Forgot are two different things. Let's see. Butadiene, naphtha, heavy fuel. Okay, let's put these away first before we go on to the next batch. Uh. So now we have another full set of these. Probably will by the end of this. Because there's just so many fluids. Okay. So we need more tanks and storage patch buses. Just get 8 more. Shit. Still things gonna be the storage buses. So, that's all of that. Up here. Get the heavy fuel. Naphtha. And that should be all. For me like the next minutes. Not even that, because we're instantly gonna need another of these in a second here. So, which one we need? The double E one. Propene. I think it is. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So propene. That's gonna make whatever the hell this liquid is. And we're gonna need yet another chemical reactor. What's taking so long on you? Putting on the huge, things? I haven't set this up right, it seems. There you go. Well, not a chemical bath, a chemical reactor, which we do have. So, we need that liquid. And our polyvinyl acetate. So I guess I haven't set a tank for that either. So we take both of those. Uh, oh yeah, bucket of these for filtering the tanks. It's so 3 more tanks. And get more storage buses. We'll have to move to the opposite side. Uh, we could was originally doing this because, oh. I was doing this because, as it, oh god, I forgot how loud that can be when you, lane line. Yeah, I didn't have this set here because I was originally using both export and import buses, storage buses, because of some glitches that were happening. Since stopped happening. So we can do this mail row now. Uh, there it is. Let's take that. So, wait, what? Apparently I doubled up on this. Sure, what points? Uh, where's the other list? Hold on. I guess, I might not have filtered it properly? Uh, what's a thing for start? So, propene. Let's filter this one properly first. So that this can make, whatever the hell this is. That can go there.
Oh my god!
And now that should all be working. Yes, okay. Now, we need a fluid solidifier. Uh, do we have more glue and wire? We did not, so let's just make some more. It's pretty fast. Well, it should be, it's, what, 2 tiers down now? From what we are, Maximies? Now that we're working in, Ivy? Alright. So. Let's hook that up. Now we import our new friend here. Hook it up. And we need a mold. A plates mold. Why are we not getting that liquid? Did we not put a, tank for you? Okay, that gets pulled out. Okay, I forgot to put a, yeah, I did. I forgot to put an import bus on. But, so you're going to export up. You're going to be locked and then linked. For two over here. But you, not you, that's the ender drawer. That. Then we need a normal drawer. We need a downgrade. And we've already got the pusher. We want pushing west. Figure and link. So now hopefully we can mate. No, we need the tungsten carbide. So for that, we're going to need the dust. Go down there. Make a little bit more for the making the crafting recipe. Doesn't take too long, only 25 seconds. That goes there. They're all done, so we can put these into our exports. And tungsten carbide ingots. Why can't I turn that into a pan? Oh, it needs to be in that slot. But so now an elite color. Over here we can have a chemical reactor. Let's also get couple of power amplifiers. I don't know how many of these all want. We can't put those in there. On circuits 1. Then over here we can throw that in. Which will need vanadium gallium and indium gallium. Provided so vanadium gallium. Simple enough. You can come over to here. Okay, I've got ideas about one other point because I need that spot. Okay. Wait. No, that won't work. So we'll need more shellite. Oh, we got more. So let's just chuck that into there. And make some room. Uh, you go there and you'll have the sodium. And scoot that. Get the shellites. Then we're going to want an IV extractor. Uh, is we need the pump. These, and uh, styrene, butane, and rubber. That's gonna be an issue because that is the top tier rubber. Okay. Let's jump up here. Put away some of these. So the styrene butadiene is what we're gonna need. So how do we make this? Well, styrene and butadiene. Do we have either of these? We don't have styrene. We do have butadiene. Where are we getting that from? Oh, we're getting it from Sweet, we're getting that from that. Okay, so styrene comes from ethylbenzene. Or benzene and ethylene. Okay. So, time for some chemical reactors again. Let's do 3. Oh, there's one. Was wondering how long it would take. So, ethylene actually stacking up now because we're getting it from extra sources. So, ethylene and uh benzene, sorry. Which we're making a lot of that into nitrobenzene. And this gives us some hydrogen too, which is nice. So styrene. We use the last of our prepared tanks here. Alright. So. Let's make the ATEX cable. We'll actually just build it over here because we'll probably fill in this area with another machine. Not sure. So chemical reactor. Will get styrene, uh, benzene, oxygen, no, butadiene site. We already have the benzene, and then oxygen. Once more, it's being used up too fast for us to pick it out of the system. There we go. Actually, can we substitute air? We can, so we're going to do that. When you can, it's good to substitute air. Oh yeah, it's definitely much more like Factorio. I've been thinking of trying out Factorio actually. I've never played it, but I've seen people play it. It's just a bit too rough graphics-wise for my eyes, normally. And then we'll push this directly into a chemical reactor with sulfur. Just like this. So that's plus sulfur. What we'll want actually is a filter and an arm. Let's go, oh, we have all these, LD ones I made by mistake, so we'll go with that. So, that's, not plugged in for some reason. There we go.
Meow.
So, imports, keep exact. Oh, I have to, do that. Keep exactly 1 stack sulfur. So if I take that, it's going to replace it. Yeah, I'll probably do it. It's well, it's making it the oh, I managed to get some in. I think. Now I'll just throw it in there. So, this is our highest tier of rubber. To my knowledge, at least. Let's go that there, so we can store up our stuff. Make another fluid solidifier. Right there. Need some processors. And why is you not making laminate glass in the forming press? I put this in the wrong thing. That's why. You go here with that. But, and then we have that. Papa is a woman for some reason. Okay. Now we might do factorial calculus. Before I dive headfirst into the pain that is what was thinking of otherwise, which is Great Tech New Horizons. A mod pack that's based around the same main mod, Great Tech, which is what this one's based around, but it's much harder and longer. And has been in the works for a very long time. I remember hearing they recently did big updates specifically for the early game. So that might be interesting to check out too, though. Okay. So that goes there. That there. Downgrades. Flush this east. Rockets and link. Yeah. It'll be a learning experience for me too. Cause I've only seen a couple people play it since. Not a lot of it. It's so butadiene looks like it's gonna be the bottleneck for that. So let's see. Extractor. Can now be made. Let's get the cutter. Actually we're going to move this. Because we're gonna put the extractor right here. We're going to get a crafting card. For vanilla. gallium. Which we should be able to just extract it into a liquid. No, where do I have to make into an ingot first? Uh, this though can get some lubricants with a new exporter. Lubricants. Just like that. Then we can take our chips and put them into a new provider up here. This way it's much faster. Okay, so let's take some vanadium gallium to smelt. What's the speeds? Argon. We're getting argon now, aren't we? No. I know how you get argon though. Yeah, liquid air. Um, yeah, I guess it'll be worth it. So let's get distillation and tower. And we'll need a vacuum freezer to make it liquids just like we did here. Let's see. Liquids, air. Uh, we'll need we'll just make ivy hatches. Uh, ivy holes. So there's 7 of these. I guess while we work on the argon, we can just throw this through here. It'll be slower, but I'll be better to be able to do this slow than do it not whole. Come on. I wish that there was a different button to teleport with the just the staff alone and with the anchors. Okay. This just needs to be set to export properly. Same for these. So you are going to export here.